Welcome to my garden. I have this really cute little loofah growing up there. The beans, as you can see, are kind of tired and turning in for the season. It's right about time where I can collect them and see what's inside of them. When I look closer at them, they do have signs of bean borers. Actually, this one might not. Here, let's see what's inside of it. There are these little moths that are called bean borers, and they lay their eggs on the outside of the bean. This one actually looks okay, and it's nasty because the babies will get into the beans and then eat them from the inside out, which, I mean, good for the little baby, get its food, but I do not like moths, and I like to have beans. I mean, I want what I grow. Now, if you hadn't noticed already, I have an army of marigolds, truly. This was because I sprinkled all the seeds from the previous few marigolds, and I mean few, we probably had like 5 plants, but marigolds, at least here, go all over the place. These are French marigolds, there's also African marigolds, and I just took the seeds and sprinkled them all over the garden, and as you can see, it really did work. You may recognize my banana trees. These look a lot shorter, and that's because of that giant frost we had. We had this huge frost that was the biggest they'd seen in 30 years or something crazy like that. The original banana plants died, and they're in the middle there, and what's around them is now their little babies, because banana plants will grow from the roots, and actually a lot of plants will. I have a pepper plant that I'll show you right now just because. It grew from the root stump, from me chopping it off because the freeze had killed it too. Well, I'm sort of surprised / ashamed to admit this, but I actually cannot find the pepper plant through all of these marigolds. I'm not even sure where I put it, but it's down here somewhere. This cherry tree that I have right here in the middle of the strawberry garden, the strawberry area of my garden, this is a Barbados cherry tree, so it's a tropical / subtropical cherry tree. It is currently 85 degrees and humid as heck, and it is sprouting sprouting leaves from the bottom, if you'll look down there, and that is because the freeze, of course, knocked it out and just completely decimated the top of it. It started growing from the roots again, so I'm letting it go and just kind of seeing what happens. Our resident pepper behind here, it's a cayenne pepper, which I haven't grown before. He isn't doing too well. He's got a little bit of sun bleaching, and I'm not sure why, because I've given him plenty of compost. I think maybe he needs some more room, maybe less water, but the problem is I have an irrigation system set up, so that's just something good to know. I'll plant him somewhere with less water next time, and I'm not sure. I heard they do well in pots actually, but I haven't tried it yet. It probably just needs some more nitrogen, although it has plenty of compost, so I might try fish fertilizer just to mix things up, or honestly just call my dad. Only one of my avocado plants made it through the freeze, which is unfortunate. Both of my mango plants died, but let me show you what's happening over here. We just cut it, and it's already growing new leaves, which is so exciting. So PSA, cut your dead plants and they might grow new leaves, and they might do it even if you don't cut them. But let me show you a couple of plants who didn't mind the freeze at all and who are actually doing better than ever. These 2 trees are my peach trees, and I love them so very much. They're doing so well, so surprisingly well. This one's about as tall as I am, which is super exciting. And that little one, well, he's a little less further along. Our pomegranate trees are doing pretty good. They're growing, they're looking green. The sugar cane is quite extensive. It's getting quite tall now, and it's very exciting. I have planted this pineapple, and it's doing just lovely. pineapples actually prefer shade when you have a tropical, subtropical climate. I'm in zone 9 right now, and they like the shade, which is quite interesting because they also like the heat, but they like the shade. I've actually got quite a few tomatillos growing here, and of course plenty of marigolds, probably too many. I should probably prune some away so as to give room to all the other plants. I also have some fun things that grow under where you would expect to find them. Right under this ginormous marigold bush is a very sizable bush of oregano. And this is some dill. These are my strawberry plants. I actually do need to cut away these marigolds. They're getting out of hand, especially you. This is just one marigold plant and it's ginormous. I have a couple more dill plants growing in my strawberry patch, which maybe I should be calling it a marigold patch at this point. Dill is now my new favorite plant to grow, and it's not just because it's delicious, it's because ducks, it's because they deter aphids like nobody's business. And you know why? Because ladybugs love them, and they love to lay their eggs in the flowers. So I got bouquet dill, which there's like two main dills you can get, bouquet dill or mammoth dill. Mammoth dill, they usually use it in culinary cooking stuff, and that's because it takes forever to flower, which is what you want because you actually eat the leaves, not the flowers. But for my ladybug search, I got bouquet dill, and I just love it. It actually gets really, really big too. But I guess not as big as the mammoth dill. I can't imagine how big the mammoth dill gets, honestly. Bouquet dill goes to flower a lot earlier, and since I planted just one dill into my garden, it has brought in tons of ladybugs, and I mean tons. Every single time I go out into my garden, I see a ladybug, or 2 or 3. I actually haven't seen one today, but I swear every other time I've seen them. And I've seen significantly less aphids on my bean plants, which is what the aphids were targeting the most because they love nitrogen-rich plants, and beans are incredibly nitrogen-rich. Although we have struggled with moths on the bean plants, I haven't struggled with aphids yet, which is really amazing. As well. I hope you enjoyed my little garden tour. Feel free to reach out to me. I love hearing from you, wanting to know what you guys want to see, and like and subscribe if you want more. Thank you. Bye.